My dear citizens, this is my 8th video message linked to the COVID-19. All the previous videos are available on the web or on YouTube with the text of my speeches. You can refer to it if needed. We are on March 25, 2020, it's 5 p.m. Good news today, the region has no more person infected. I feel more and more that people respect the instructions and it gives results. That doesn't mean that there won't be any other cases, but the more people follow the instructions and the better it will be. I know that it's an extremely difficult period, but we will get out of it, one day at a time. Governments will adjust as they go. For example, Prime Minister Trudeau announced on today an emergency measure of $2,000 per month for the self-employed or for those who do not have access to employment insurance. For today, for my part, I will address the following topics. A report of the situation in the fisheries sector. I will give some interesting information to our entrepreneurs, especially those who want to convert to help the health sector. I'm going to tell you about another municipal measure to help businesses, and I'm going to finish by talking to snowbirds who are coming back in the country. So all day long, I was on the phone and in video conference. This morning, I was with several regional representatives, and this afternoon with industries. The main topic of the day, fisheries. You know, fisheries represent more than 1,000 direct jobs in the town of Gaspé. It's a major industry. And we hear a lot of different things these days at the dawn of the season's opening. First, let's make it clear. Food is considered as an essential service. No doubt about this. It includes fisheries, both capture and transformation sectors. So my team and I went around the representatives of fishermen and plants in the Grand Gaspé. I also had a good report from the MAPAC representatives on this morning. Everybody expects a difficult season in all species. The fundamental problem is the market price. All our crustaceans, shrimp, lobster, crab are luxury products intended mainly for the world markets. Yes, we consume it locally, but our local consumption is tiny compared to the world markets of our industries. World markets dictate price for all species, and depending on the economic law of supply and demand, we are talking about big fall in prices, therefore a major impact on our economy. Despite everything, I understand that our fishermen are preparing to go to sea. The crabbers from Zone 17 have already left this morning. For shrimps, everyone speaks about a late start, probably in the second half of April. For lobster, some people mention that they may not even go out, but other regions say that they want to go. As for the rest, we will follow it day after day. Our transformation factories are also preparing. As much for fishermen as for the transformation sector, measures are put in place for worker safety. I even read one of the factory protocol today. It's very well done. Distance measures of 2 meters between workers, scheduling to avoid large groups, strengthening of sanitary measures, forced quarantine for temporary foreign workers, etc. So, for all the fisheries, I have multiplied the contacts and this is the situation for now. There will be a season, but more difficult than in recent years due to the market and the prices of the resource that has changed a lot with the pandemic. We will follow the situation in the next few weeks and months. Another subject for today, I wanted to remind entrepreneurs and workers in all sectors that they are not forgotten. I remind you that on the MRC Côté Gaspé website, we have listed in a simple and effective table all the measures applicable to you that are there to help you, simply. I invite you to refer to it. Also, if companies ask the question if their activities are essential or not, there is a phone number at the Ministry of Economy, 1-855-477-0777, 1-855-477-0777. Another interesting contact for entrepreneurs who want to convert their activities to support the health sector. In French, it's je contribue at economy.gouv.qc.ca. So GECONTRIBUE at ECONOMIE.gouv.qc.ca. I saw this week that O'Dwyer Distillery in Gaspé was going to produce a disinfectant gel. This is a good example. While for others who have ideas for antiseptic gel, masks, respirators, or other, we refer you to this address. At the risk of repeating myself, to support our businesses and our workers, please maximize the local purchases when possible. I also inform you that we decided to stop the parking meters on the Reine street, but for clients only, for customers only. For the time of the crisis and until further notice, no parking ticket for the Reine street to facilitate access to shops and food takeout. So, to the merchants, we take this measure for you. So, you and your employees, and employees for other institutions on the street, please park downstairs on Harbour Street parking. If we see that this measure is not useful enough for customers, it will not last long. To conclude, I would like to do like Prime Ministers Trudeau and Legault and remind the snowbirds who return to the country that the 14 days quarantine is now mandatory. The federal government now applies its law. You can fine, and the fine can reach $750,000. It's serious. The only reason you can go out is not to shop for grocery. It's to go and take the COVID test. Otherwise, stay at home, please. I remind you again, the reference number for your questions on COVID or for an appointment for the COVID test, 1-877-644-4545 or 418-644-4545. On the web at quebec.ca/coronavirus. And I still remind you of the essential measures to take. Avoid human contact, wash your hands frequently, avoid all gathering, reduce your presence in public places, pay by bank card, respect quarantine if you return for a trip, and for our friends over 70, and for those who have a chronic illness, stay at home. So you can keep in touch by phone, Skype, or FaceTime with your loved ones. Please respect the instructions and thank you for your attention.